Madden football is the home of Super Bowl 57, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Jets and the Packers, and it comes your way next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion New York Jets taking on the NFC champions, the Green Bay Packers. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Well, Charles, it's been a long time coming, but the Jets are back in the Super Bowl. Their first appearance in the big game since the stunning Super Bowl III upset way back in January of 1969.
Yeah, it has been a long time, but this team, this organization finally found the right formula and got them back, competing for a championship. A world title, as we like to say here in the United States. I don't think they'll make any guarantees on this one, but they will compete.
Meanwhile, the Packers are back as they look to bring another Super Bowl title home to a place aptly named Titletown.
And they're looking for their 5th win, which would tie them with the Cowboys and 49ers for 2nd all time. They did last win it in 2011.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they wasted no time taking a shot down the field. He was letting it fly in the very first play from scrimmage. And this was excellent coverage down there. And they'll come over with an early takeaway. And I mean an early takeaway.
Although a jet sweep to start the drive. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. And this one is incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. 3rd down, it's Willis. Oh, he tries to give it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has a real priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ball again on 2nd down. And he's got some space here. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 32-yard line. A big pickup of 38.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Paul ought to give up the middle, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
A gain of 3 yards. And the Jets, first down.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Cam Newton, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Willis. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Willis will look to throw it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They were pretty early in this contest with one interception already thrown. That ball was tipped in the air. I think he had to be wondering, could this be a second one, and was already battling in his mind how to handle it. Fortunately, that ball fell incomplete, and now he gets a chance to atone for what could have been a big error.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
That's good.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Now Newton on 1st down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Ian Thomas, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 to score as they begin 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. They fake the give. Newton. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also fourth down now. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive last time.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
Now following the interception, here's Newton.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of the Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down.
And when the defense wins and gets up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Newton. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40.
That's good for Jets. First down.
One quarter done, and 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57.
7-all is the score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They run it with Hall off the option.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And the Packers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, What do you think of the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Christian Watson, the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Jets will take over.
At their own 47-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field and took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
15 yards. And the Jets, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Newton throwing again. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And into the end zone, it's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick 6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
The extra point by Mevis is up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 75 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st down, it's Newton. He gets it underneath to Hall. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. He's got room at the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. Again, Newton to keep it. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Cam Newton, his second touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Sliding out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And they will take over first and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
On second and 7, Newton. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 33. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll run the option right here on first down. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And through one half at least, this Super Bowl has been everything it was cracked up to be. All tied. What's your key for them, Charles, in the second half?
Simplicity, partner, because in the Super Bowl, with the extra time at halftime, I think some staffs get caught up in trying to design too many things. It's all tied up. They have to remember what they did to get here, put that back into play here in the second half, and I think they'll be all right.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And this will be a Packers first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
Gain of 10 yards. That's another Packers first down. First and 10 at the 40.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
On first down, Willis.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Now Willis on first and 10. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. An inside give to Jones. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
18 Rattler.
Willis from the gun on third down.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down.
And that is a historic run for him, partner. With that pickup, he just broke Lamar Jackson's 2019 record for most yards in a season by a quarterback. No one has done it better across a 16 or 17-game schedule. Now his name will be forever linked with the best runners to ever play at that position.
They'll go with Jones. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for the first down.
So this offense able to convert on fourth. And now a fresh set of downs here. First and 10.
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Well, that's some hot water now. After that sack, it's second and 21. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Throwing on second and long.
Willis.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Jermaine Johnson.
His second sack of the night. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long.
Willis throws another interception, his third of the game. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Jets are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
They'll give to Hall.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
They'll go again with Hall.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
91 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Newton. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
That's another Jets. First down.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jets have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Flushed out right. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here at Super Bowl 57. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Here's Hardman to return. A very good return that time, 18 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Newton. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen those obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Again, Newton to keep it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. 20. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. 104 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl.
6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Cam on the option. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. From the gun, here's Newton.
He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Jets are starting to pull away in the fourth quarter of this Super Bowl. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points, and they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Willis looking to throw on 1st down. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
Go street.
From the gun, here's Willis. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
23 yards, the final tally.
And the Jets, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's Newton. Open man is Uzama. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On 1st down, Newton. He finds Wilson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Over 30 yards there. And 1st downs on 3 consecutive plays now. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Newton now to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman from 8 yards out. And the Jets are feeling good as they extend their lead in the Super Bowl. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the fourth quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. They go play action with Willis. Buying time to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jermaine Johnson in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Now on
3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. And the Jets are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And this is going to be Packer football. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Right back to the air with Willis. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got plenty to catch.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Here's Hall again, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Off play action, Newton. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
first and now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is brought in at the 21. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
One final try here for Willis. Pass complete, Thomas.
And the New York Jets have won the Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy will be in the Big Apple. And their remarkable season ends in their most remarkable.